Bandai Namco Robot Damashii Voltes 5 Legacy. I purchased this from Toys Hobby and Collectibles. A huge shout out to Sir Andrew for awesome customer service. I pre-ordered this sometime in February and it arrived a month after. To be more exact, it's March 19, 2025. So let's check the box. Okay, number 331. Hold on, let me zoom it in. There you go. Underside of the box. Okay, here you go. That's what it looks like. The side, the back. Let's check it. It is secured by tape, so I'll be scoring the side using this. Before anything else, let's check. Here's the box. Okay, there's a manual. Let's see the manual. Zoom it in. Okay, butterfly joint. Double jointed knees. Toe skin band. The skirting armor moves independently. I guess there's a swinging mechanism for this joint right there. Okay, what else? What's inside? Okay, so this is the goma, or the, what you call this, the whip. So it's saying that maybe you shouldn't stress this, okay, that much, or you shouldn't bend it that much. Okay, connector for the top. I don't know what it says, but you can translate it if you want to. Okay, for the bazooka. Let's check it. Well, it's still inside the clamshell. Is it called a clamshell? So how do we get this out? Okay, so be careful. And in order for us to see the details a little more, let's open the flash. Okay. Could have been colored with a different type of gold. Awesome painting. Okay, what else? Okay, the bazooka, the sword, and the top. Okay. Man. Sure looks awesome. Okay, now let's check that articulation. You can definitely go 360. And look at that right there. So if you're gonna move it, this flaps to add, or to add articulation. How should I say it? Okay, so that's what it looks like from the bottom. Neck, got that movement. So you can lift this up so you can have more movement. Okay, you could do it like so. Okay, that's the max you could do for that shoulder armor, or shoulder, whatever. I'm really sorry with my English. Why am I speaking in English? Because I want other people, especially from across the globe, to watch my review and understand it. Somewhat understand it, because like I said, I'm not the best English speaking dude right there. Okay, so double jointed bend. This rotates. Awesome. Okay, no brainer, that works like that. What else? This flaps outward. Okay, more back than the front. This undersign reminds me of Gunpla. Okay, so there's that joint right there, the drop down joint. Very Gunpla. Okay, this connected to the back skirt. Interesting engineering. I guess it wiggles, so it doesn't move back. Does it move back? No, it doesn't. Connection is with a metal pin. Okay, so it's connected via a ball joint. As always, be careful with those connections, those spec connections. Whoa! And be careful with that. Is it easy to connect? Yeah, it does remind me of Gunpla. So be very, very careful if you're moving the legs high. PSP China, whatever. TPI? Is it TPI? No. Details. That's good. Does this move? Nope. Doesn't have a hinge. Okay, so there's a ball joint right there. So it could go that way. There's a ball joint connection inside. You know what? How I wish they hollowed out this rocket part. Those could only go that far. This is the farthest it can go sideways. Okay, but why would you want fold it out? Maybe because we want to do that pose. So, could go that far back and kick. Whoops! Could go definitely far if there's no front skirt. And by the way, if you want to check what that shoulder section looks like, that's what it is. Okay, interesting. These move. Okay, it moves a little up and down. Okay, butterfly joint goes. Alright, so hands could go. Hold on. Let me try to move this upper joint, which is definitely hard to do. I don't know if there's a rotation on the upper joint. I think there's none, so you could bend that far. This part right here rocks. Can we remove this? I'm not sure. I don't want to force it out. Okay. So laser sword. I don't know what it is called in the Japanese original release. Judenji sword, whatever. I don't know. Lightning sword, whatever. I don't know. But in the Philippine release, it is called laser sword. So I changed the hand to this this widespread hand to make it look like it's holding the other hand. So you can pose it like that. Awesome action pose. You know what? They could have painted the inside back, or hollowed it a little more. By the way, I forgot to mention that there's this movement because I just saw it a few moments ago while it is paused. So interesting mechanism. It doesn't go out like that, so it only goes sideways. Okay. So if you guys are interested to see what the connection looks like, that's what it looks like from the inside. And there's a nub mark right there, which we won't see because who displays this with open flaps, right? So most of the time, this would be secured down like that. The bazooka looks awesome. Look at those details. Okay, so this is where the hand connects to, and I believe on the show you could either use the left or the right. I could be wrong, but we will check it on the right hand. Okay, managed to connect it, but you know what? I didn't push it in. I mean, I didn't push it in tightly. It's a little loose because I'm afraid I might break something. Okay, this is the whip or string or whatever it is called. So this is the attachment that you use if you want to hold the tops. Okay, and by the way, this is bendable. It looks like a fern, and I'm not a fan of this plastic color. Maybe they chose this because this is the sturdier type of plastic. Oh, this is the one that you use if you're just gonna use it as a whip or something. There's a top and a bottom part for this, so you just have to make sure that there's a. It also says a right there. For electromagnetic top. By the way, I don't know if that's what it is called from your region. In our country, it is called ultra electromagnetic top. I really wish they've painted the red parts to make it more premium. Just look for the hollowed out part and you just push it in. Really secured. I guess I forgot about the side to side movement. So I don't know about you guys, but mine holds the handles this way and the tops aren't here. You really just have to put it this way and not this way. So it's supposed to go this way. So you really have to use this section right here. But like I've said, it would look odd. If you hold it this way, the top will go under the belt. But if you hold it a different direction, the belt will hold it upright. Weird. I don't know with you guys if you're having the same problem. That's the reason why they chose this pose, so that it could be displayed upright. The top could look as if it's upright. It's weird because if you hold it the way the manual says it would look like this. So bending it this way would enable you to have the pose, or to pose it with the top being upright. So again, if you hold it that way, your top will be downward. And in order for you to make the top be upward or on that orientation, is by bending it according to the box art. This part is a little loose, but you can tighten it using a joint tightening pen. On the full painting model, you can put the top this way and this way. You can bend it. Hold on. You can bend it this way, but not sideways. Okay. Okay. So I just found out that the reason why they don't want you to bend it this way is that the metal will will go on a different direction. It will cause this gap right here. That gap opened up after I accidentally posted, yeah, bent it on the wrong orientation or wrong way. So again, don't bend it sideways or else you will have those gaps. Man, that's scary. If you bend it too much, the this part right here will open up. And yeah, I bent it a little too much and it gave us that gap on this handle, and this other handle, not that much. So again, be very careful bending your wires, or else you will have this ugly gap. In my opinion, this is really better, this fixed post whips, than these bendy things. Okay, here's the side by side with the full painting model from Action Toys. Okay, so this is what it looks like next to the Ruger Dymos Voltus 5 and Combat Lure V. Okay. Roughly more or less 6 inches. You can also post them inside these Daiso bases. And that concludes our review. See you all next time.